What's up, everybody? It's the Fire Specialist here, and welcome to more Pokemon Crystal. Last time, we started to explore the Team Rocket headquarters here in Mahogany with Lance by our side every step of the way, and we got the 2 passwords to the boss's room. Today, we confront the boss as he takes you there. What? Who are you? This is the office of our leader, Giovanni. Since disbanding Team Rocket 3 years ago, he has been in training, but we're certain he'll be back someday to assume command again. That's why we're standing guard. I don't want to let anyone disturb this place. Rocket Executive. Not even a name, just Rocket Executive. These offer Zubat though, level 22, poison and flying type. So we're not at a good advantage. Let's just use Kadabra. Yeah, make sure your Pokemon are healed. This is one of the big battles here. Ooh, an actual super effective move on our Psychic type. It is the 20 power leech life, so not going to do too much. Let's go for the Psybeam. That should obviously obliterate it. You can have a Golbat, by the way. Why not have a Golbat? You're an executive. Why not Golbat? I mean, and then technically speaking, in one level you can have Crobat. Eradicate to level 24. I would love to go back to my Bayleaf. I want to use Bayleaf. Hyper Fang. That's a strong move. 80 base power with a chance to flint. Stab, of course, making it 120. It is a little bit inaccurate though. Come on, Bayleaf. Yeah, your face. Now we might flinch. Get a crit. You get the crit, Bayleaf. Hacks for you, please. Alright, at least a quick attack. Right? You're already outsped, but hey, I don't mind. A Razor Leaf. A Razor Leaf Flurry. You know, that would be a good name for a move, Leaf Flurry. I wonder if that's kind of related to like Leaf Tornado though. Coughing. Unfortunately, we're gonna go back up to our Kadabra. It's your last Pokemon, so you shouldn't blow up. However, I have a feeling you people just like to click buttons. Or will click a button though. We'll Psybeam you. That is that. Rocket Executive was defeated. I couldn't do a thing. Giovanni, please forgive me. Yeah, his most threatening Pokemon was Eradicate. Which is just... Man, you're walking to a table. Now, you want to go talk to Mr. Birdie over here. The password is... Hail Giovanni! Yeah, we finally have the final password to that first room when we got down here. It being Hail Giovanni. I want to make sure your team is healed as well. Let's go ahead and now go back out to near the start of the area actually. Come on down here like this. Oh, I forgot this item. I think I meant to get it, but I forgot. It's a full heal. Never a bad thing to find a free full heal. Yeah, right here. The door's closed. Fire into the password. The door opened. We now have access to the Inner Sanctum. Again, make sure your team is healed. I'm fine with Kadabra missing 8 hit points. Hold it right there! We can't have a brat like you on the loose. It's home for the Team Rocket's pride, you see. However strong you may be, you can't take both of us on at the same time. Sorry, baby. Now get ready to be thrashed. Hey, don't be so selfish. Spread the fun around. What? You had an accomplice? Where's your sense of honor? As the interim boss in place of Giovanni, I'll show you how wrong it is to meddle with Team Rocket. The final battle of the Team Rocket headquarters is against an executive. She got 3 Pokemon though. Starting off with Arbok, I can't use Bailey. Level 23 pure poison type. We will switch to Kadabra. You might have Bite though, which is a special Bite in this game. Fun fact about the move Bite. It has done a lot of changing between Generation 1 and Generation 4. Generation 1, it was a physical, normal type attack. Generation 2, it became Dark type, thus also changing its damage layout. As damage category, becoming a Dark and Special move. It stayed like that for Generation 3, but then in Generation 4, it remained Dark type, but it became physical once again. So, very, very interesting. I can't use Bayleaf against you, honestly. Murkrow, though, level 25, Dark and Flying type. It might have Pursuit, to be honest, so we might as well stay in. You are very frail, but you can also hit decently hard. I've lost an Alakazam and a Nuzlocke before to a Pursuit Murkrow. And Gloom. I'm telling you, the game doesn't like Bayleaf. We'll use Kadabra one more time. Of course, Gloom level 23, Grass and Poison type, critical hit. That was an easy battle. Almost level 31. You really are strong. It's too bad. If you were to join Team Rocket, you could become an executive. And become a no-name? No thank you. This hideout is done for. But that's fine. The broadcast experiment was a total success. Doesn't matter what happens to this hideout now. We have much bigger plans. You'll come to appreciate Team Rocket's true power soon enough. Enjoy yourself while you can. Foo, foo, foo. That did it. We defeated all the Rocketeer. I'm concerned about the young guy I battled in the process. Sorry, Fire, I saw how well you were doing, so I just hung back. Now, all that's left to do is to turn off that odd radio signal. It's this machine that's causing all the problems. I don't see a switch on it. We have no choice. We have to make all the electrodes faint. That should stop the machine from transmitting that strange signal. It's no fault of the Pokemon, so it makes me feel guilty. Fire, let's split the job. Yeah. We have to battle with 3 electrodes. And yes, we have Sandslash, but of course, I want to use Bayleaf. Electrode number 1. Yes, it says Wild Electrode. This is why I postponed talking about Voltorb and them. You can get it in with the trade. You can capture it here in the headquarters as well. But you can capture Wild level 23 Electrode. You have 3 chances at it. So, and this is why I'm glad we have 3 chances at it. At least we survived. Electrode doesn't have the best attack. There's Body Slam. Alright, so, I think we're past the point where we really need to poison things. Body Slam has a chance to cause paralysis, and we can actually deal with other grass types now, especially grass poison types. I like Reflect for damage mitigation. I like Synthesis because I don't like to use items in battle, only held items. So we're going to get rid of Poison Powder. And Bayleaf learned Body Slam. There we go. I had a feeling he'd learn it here soon. Alright, so yeah, you see that these Electrodes have self-destruct. I would save in front of at least the last one. Electrode though, they're interesting. They are like 90% speed. Like, they have a really high speed set in this game of a base 140. If you want something that's fast, this is the Pokemon for you. Come on! Obviously, I'm not trying to catch one for the team, but really, this one was for Screech Self-Destruct. I'm sorry, Bayleaf. No experience at all. Nah, we gotta level at least. We'll go and use Sand Slash. Yeah, these are fast to self-destruct. And yes, these Electrodes have the chance to be shiny. So, if you end up with a shiny Electrode, I wish you the best of luck that it doesn't go for self-destruct. As you see, they have Sonic Boom and stuff like that as well, but we're going to dig and just straight up OHKO you. Tackle. You still have Tackle. Can you even hit a Ghost type? Screech, Self-Destruct, Tackle, and Sonic Boom? Huh. You might be able to, I mean, normally I try and capture one, but I guess we just, you know what, we won't do that today. But to further talk about it though, it gets electric type moves, it gets access to rollout, it gets Miracle, which is an interesting move. It lets you go second because it's negative priority, which is already suspicious enough on a very fast Pokemon as is. But if you use Miracle and you take a special hit, you'll do double the damage back. So, it's interesting. I can recommend Electro for some things and not for others, because your move coverage is going to be limited to electric move, blowing up, maybe Miracle, maybe Rollout, a different normal move. You can probably test Hidden Power. If you want to capture all three of them and see which one has the best Hidden Power, you can do that. Maybe you'll be lucky you get Hidden Power Ice. Besides that, if I were to give it a ranking of 1 to 10, with 5 being in the middle, and 6 and higher being recommended, good, and 4 and lower being like, eh, I'd probably do a 4, but it has its niches, so like a 4.9 type of thing. Alright, with that out of the way though, Lance gives us HM06. This is Whirlpool. It's an interesting move that I've thought about giving to a Pokemon on our team. And I'll explain it in a minute. The journey to becoming the Pokemon Master is long and difficult. Knowing that, will you keep going? I see, no, you're right. If you would give up that easily, you would have never chased that dream in the first place. I look forward to seeing you again. Yeah, so, Whirlpool. We can't use it out of battle quite yet. We will need to though, however. But I do want to say, it's been on my mind. First of all, the Red Gyarados. That's going to be our major water HM user. There are 3 water HMs in total in this game. We have 2 right now. However, Whirlpool, it's a kind of weak water type attack that causes residual damage at the end of every turn until the move expires, basically. But it has another secondary effect, that being it traps the opponent. Paris Song is great for ending a battle in 3 turns if you have more than 3 Pokemon left and you're at a bit of a weird spot in the battle where maybe they have a super strong Pokemon they're having trouble beating. But it has another utility that you see in Pokemon like Wobbuffet, and that is Lapras can use Whirlpool to trap a Pokemon and then use Parasong. You wait out 2 turns and you switch out when the Parasong countdown is 1. You switch out, they cannot switch out because you were already on the field first. You switch out, Lapras is safe, at the end of that turn, they go down. You keep your Parasong user. So it has utility. I know one move I'm missing from this move, so that we should learn kinda soon, I think. I hope, at least I know it learns it soonish in Gen 6. I'm hoping they didn't change it too much, or at least hope they didn't. Hope there wasn't a buff in Gen 6, but Yeah, I'm gonna think about that for a little while before teaching it, because it is an HM and it's not gonna get that much use. We already have Surf. But that's it for the Team Rocket headquarters, and Funnyman here is gone. At this point now, the Mahogany Gym, the Cianwood Gym, and the Olivine Gym are all ready to be challenged. We can now face off against any of those three gym leaders in any order. That was the goal. The next 3 episodes are going to be a gauntlet pretty much of gym battle after gym battle after gym battle. So we've had a couple of episodes here. Gina, why? Is Gina, this is bad. Yes, it is a bad time, Gina. You my practice partner again sometime? You know what? Sure, we'll go do that. We gotta go do something anyway before we end off the episode. But yeah, that was the goal. I am going to do 3 consecutive gym battles back to back to back. And our levels are not looking too shabby. We're all level 30. Which, spoiler alert, that is actually the 8th level of one of the gym leaders coming up. So we got our levels from the low to mid 20s to 30, 31 in that time frame. So there's 2 things we gotta do. First of all, I need to go to a Pokemon and sell some stuff. And we got 2 things to go do before we end off the episode. First thing we gotta go do, thanks to the shortcut of that Pseudo-Wudo pass, we have to come over here kinda easily. We have to come over here to Mr. Pokemon's house. We haven't been over here in a while, no real reason to. However, we got something from that red Gyarados called the Red Scale. So, let's go back to him and see what he wants with it. Well, you don't know he wants it, but let's see if maybe he wants it. Obviously, you see he probably does. That scale. What's that? A red Gyarados. That's rare. I want it. Fire. Would you care to trade it? I can offer this experience share I got from Professor Oak. Yeah, obviously this is something that you could miss despite the red scale being a guaranteed item. But yeah, you can actually get it at 4 badges technically speaking. So I recommend doing that if you have a team member you need to train up. It will siphon half the experience from a one battle that you can get and give it to that Pokemon that's holding the item. It's good for experience managing and good for training up weaker Pokemon. Alright, now, we've already had some battles today, but I say we go visit Gina and take a look at our new body slam we got on Bailey. Alright, Gina, time for a rematch. What are your levels looking like? We got 4 badges, so you got 3 Pokemon. And you still have Hoppip. Really? You didn't do any training at all? Well, but at least Bayleaf gets an easy battle. That's a win for Bayleaf if you ask me. Another level 9 Hoppip with no way of dealing damage to us. Kind of an anticlimactic way to end the day, but hey, I guess we get to show off Body Slam though. And we still get a bit of experience, so let's see Bulbasaur one last time. Or not the last time, but we can see it again. Alright. Picnicker Gina was defeated. Oh no, I just can't win. Get 240. Mom! Fire, how are you? I found each item while shopping. Alright, well, okay, fine. We'll extend the episode by another minute or so. Let's go take a look at the item that we got. Maybe it's something good. We already got the Moonstone. So this is probably going to be a Super Potion or a Repel, maybe? If it was a Super Repel, that would be worth my time. After all, we can buy those now. And what did you give us? Super Potion, yep. Alright, well, that's not too bad. Alright. So, next time on the Pokemon Crystal Let's Play, Adventure, whatever you want to call it, next time on Pokemon Crystal, we begin taking down 3 more gyms here in Johto. Clearing out. We've took down almost every possible trainer that we could have at this time. So, time to put our training to good use. See you guys next time.